ProfitNX offers various information security options. Where do you need information security? First, your data security. Your database has to be a secure database. In ProfitNX, we are using SQL Server, which is a RDBMS database, and because of the database, there are no chances of data corruption, or practically 0% chances of data corruption. Plus, this database has inbuilt transaction processing options so that your data is not lost even if there is a power failure, or either the data is fully saved or it is not saved. But it never happens that your data is partially saved in your, and you may get it in some of the reports and you would not get in the others. That kind of situation will never happen. In terms of information security, user rights management is also very important, and ProfitNX follows a waterfall model of user rights management, which is usually used by almost all the corporates and banking institutes. Plus, there is a role-based right management. For example, you have designed a role called manager, and whatever rights you give to manager, next time you create a new user, put him as manager, all the rights will be available to him which you've defined in the category or the role of a manager. As well as there are global rights management for the entire software, which is also possible. Let's have a look at the user rights. You go to housekeeping, you go to security, and you have options like you can add new users, you can change their passwords, you can set the user rights, you can even set the locking period. After the VAT return is filed, nobody should change the invoice details, so you can do those kind of locking. You can create the role master and role rights. If for example you go to role rights, and you will find out that for every option, for example in transaction, in cash entry, you can design whether you want to give rights for addition, modification, deletion. Even if you go for printing, then whether the list should be allowed or not, that depth of rights can be designed. For example, even when you go to the reports, for example in reports you go to daily reports, you go to cash book, and in cash book if there are 4 or 5 different reports available, you can even choose that whether this particular user can see this cash book in linear, sub entry option, or T-shape option, or which option should be available to him. Apart from this, you can also decide which companies can be operated by this particular user, and there are global rights for company addition, deletion, report modification, voucher format copy. So there are various global rights also available. And once you design these rights, and when the user enters the software with his username and password, his software will appear only, or will show the things which are only available in his user rights.